Mississippi has become a state in the center of the southern automotive belt, and will continue, in my opinion, to play a bigger role in automobile manufacturing in the United States and in the world. My predecessor, Ronnie Musgrove, negotiated the deal to bring Nissan here, and despite the difficult automotive market, they have done well. They have made some changes, shifts in product line, but it was a bold thing that Carl Scone did here to build a greenfield plant with a capacity of 400,000 units a year, which naturally takes a pretty good sized car plant. And yet they built on one assembly line 5 vehicles, none of which they'd ever built before anywhere in the world. Now, that's bold. And I would suggest to you the reason they did that is something he talked about: confidence in the quality of the workforce. And that is something that we in Mississippi for a number of years have been trying to work to improve and have improved. And in the last several years have improved significantly. Critical to our being a state that can participate in advanced manufacturing, particularly with advanced materials, which is what's going on in the world today. We have to continue to improve the quality of our workforce. Everybody here who's still a student is a law student. And let me say, I love law students. I'm a recovering lawyer myself. And my hat's off to you. It's a noble profession and a great. But I have to tell you that back in 1950, the United States Department of Labor did a study of the American workforce. They found in 1950, 20% of jobs in the U.S. economy required a 4-year college degree. At that time, 20% of jobs required what were then considered high skills. And 60% of jobs in the American economy in 1950 were available to low and unskilled workers. Some smart person decided they should update that study in the year 2000, 50 years later. And they published this study, and believe it or not, in the year 2000, 20% of jobs in the American economy required a 4-year college degree. Same as 50 years before. But 65% of jobs in the economy in 2000 required what we consider high skills. And only 15% of jobs were still available to low and unskilled workers. Now in Mississippi, about 18% of our adults have a 4-year college education. So we're a little behind where we need to be. And obviously we want to be above that 20% marker. But to meet the job market, we need to have at least 20%. And we all recognize that people with college degrees, particularly advanced degrees, really are the leaders of our community. They're the people that do the research that's cutting edge, to improve the technologies. But our shortfall in Mississippi historically has not been there. It's been in the 65% who need high skills. David Copenhagen, just from Toyota, I can remember meeting early, my first meeting I ever had with Nissan people. Jim Morton, who's their head of government affairs, told me that in Los Angeles, automobile mechanic made $100,000 a year. Kind of knocked me back. So I called some of the car dealers out here around Jackson and asked him, what is a good automotive mechanic make in Jackson, Mississippi? $70,000 a year with 5 years experience, and as one of them told me, we'll hire all of them you can find us. We don't think about that. I can remember when Reeves, my baby, he's now 30, when Reeves graduated from high school 13 years ago, if Marcia had gone to the beauty parlor and said, Reeves decided he's not going to go to Ole Miss, he's going to go to Holmes and get a degree in automotive technology. Now, what would they have said at the beauty parlor? Well, Marcia, what's wrong with you? Because we have stigmatized people who don't go try to get the 4-year degree. Yet I will tell you that I'll never forget Mike Huckabee and Phil Bredesen, 2 of our neighboring governors, and I were speaking in Memphis at the Secretary of Government. And Huckabee said that in the 25 preceding years, the number of high school graduates in Arkansas that had gone to college had tripled. And then he said something I'll never forget. The number of people who have graduated from college in Arkansas is the same as it was 25 years ago. So what they do, they set those kids up for failure. That lots of those kids should have gone to community college, should have gone into some kind of skills training. But our system stigmatizes that. Yet I will tell you, when Toyota announced that they were going to build a plant in Blue Springs, Mississippi, the first words out of the mouth of the announcement was, we picked Mississippi because of the quality of the workforce. We picked Mississippi because of the quality of the workforce. And that's why they picked Alabama when Daimler picked Alabama back in the 90s. But we've got to understand that we're going to continue to be successful. And I assume every successor of mine will want to continue to be successful. We've got to continue to upgrade the skills of our workforce. We've got to continue to up the numbers of skilled workers in Mississippi.